Bro, right as I finish recording my video, I go on Twitter. Apparently TikTok is restoring its operations in the US. I don't know what's happening. Apparently the shit is back. I did not record this whole video for no reason though. I'm still gonna edit this. I'm still gonna upload it. If you want to watch it, you can watch it. I appreciate you if you do. It is the afternoon of January 19th and TikTok is done. I can't do any scrolls. It shows this screen the whole time. It's done, bro. The app actually went dark for me last night. By like 10:30, I couldn't scroll anymore. I couldn't open up any comment sections. I couldn't even open up my own DMs or my profile. I ain't gonna lie, bro. They got me this time. You know, as I said it in my last video, I'm more of I'm a believer when I see it type of person. I see it now. They got me. I'm at the point with the TikTok ban to where, my nigga, I gotta see it to believe it. They done threatened us with the TikTok ban like 9 times now. I understand it's a lot more serious now, but I'll know that TikTok is banned for real once I see that TikTok is banned for real. Until then, TikTok is still good. And it's funny because I actually caught myself trying to open up the app a couple times after it was already banned. Just off straight muscle memory. Like I go to sit down, I go to lay down, I open up the app, and then, you know, I get the little message saying that it's not working no more. I think the best way to put it is when you already know that there's no food in the fridge, but you keep opening it. You keep going back to open it because you magically think some food is gonna pop up in there. I know the app is done, but I keep opening it by accident off just straight muscle memory because I think that the videos are there. I personally downloaded TikTok in 2019. I think it was either October or November of 2019. And not to be that guy, but I did download TikTok before it was popular to have it. Around the time that I downloaded TikTok, you know, a lot of people were looking at it as a corny app. A lot of people saw it as like Musical.ly 2.0, and people were hesitant to download it. Then quarantine came along and we saw what happened. Everybody was downloading that shit. You know, everybody was like, oh yeah, I downloaded TikTok as a joke. I want you to find out how many people who downloaded TikTok as a joke actually deleted it. Everybody still has this shit on their phones. You did it as a joke and now you love the app. Now you can't get off that shit. I downloaded TikTok in the first place because it seemed like a really, you know, just fun, entertaining app to me. The best way to put it, it felt like Vine on steroids. And speaking of Vine, bro, everybody wants to talk about how TikTok, you know, it rots brains, it kills your attention spans. There are apps, previous and present, that do both of those things worse than TikTok ever did. When it comes to the attention spans, bro, Vine literally was expecting you to get your content off and entertain your audience within 7 seconds. And as a viewer, you're supposed to be used to that. You were supposed to get used to getting your dopamine within the 7 seconds of that video, 7 seconds or less, because some people were making Vines in 5 to 4 seconds. And then you scroll and you do it all over again. And when it comes to rotting brains and all that other shit, I truly believe that Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts will rot your brain worse than TikTok ever will. I used to see a lot of genuinely thought-provoking content on TikTok, shit that would actually make you think. Don't get me wrong, bro. Every type of, you know, short-form content, every short-form platform is gonna have its fair share of brain rot. But at the end of the day, I feel like you were more likely to learn something on TikTok than you ever were to learn on Instagram Reels or YouTube Shorts. And I feel like the only time you actually saw thought-provoking content on either one of those platforms was when somebody who was doing it on YouTube decided to make an account on those other apps. But back to talking about TikTok, I actually posted my first video in about November or December of 2019. I remember the exact video too. I don't know if I could find it, but I remember what the video itself was. The caption was basically different basketball players during photo shoots, and the sound was the choose your character screen from Super Smash Bros. And I was like doing different poses and shit. It was some dumb shit, bro. It was my first video. And from there, I went on a posting spree, mainly during quarantine. You feel me? I was bored. I was in the house. I ain't have nothing to do. I had to find a way to entertain myself. I was just posting whatever came to mind. I was using trending sounds. I was using trending filters, just doing whatever I can. I actually saw some success from this too. I had a few videos do pretty good numbers during that time frame. And you know, by the time 2020 ended around like early 2021, I was at around like maybe 5,000 followers. I stopped like seriously posting videos again up until around like late 2022, early 2023, when I started posting my Twitch clips. I'm gonna correct myself. I didn't start posting again on TikTok seriously up until the second half of 2023 because I didn't start streaming in the first place up until August of 2023. But overall, I didn't really do that well when it came to, you know, posting my Twitch clips on TikTok. I could probably count on one hand the amount of Twitch clips that actually did really good numbers on TikTok. Nevertheless, though, I kept posting. And then I started doing some of what you can call the easiest content on the internet. It's basically what I'm doing right now, bro, is yapping content. I would just, you know, talk in front of the camera about whatever I found interesting. I would sprinkle, you know, the trending topics in there and I would just talk. The trending topics got me a lot of my viewership, but I didn't want to be known as somebody who, you know, just gives their think pieces on whatever's the current trending topic at the moment. So I kind of strayed away from talking about trending topics and I would just talk about whatever came to mind. If I had a serious opinion about something that was trending, you know, I definitely would talk about it, but I mainly kept that to, you know, the accounts that were mainly doing that. This is where I saw the bulk of my growth on the app and I was actually able to monetize some of my videos. This all kind of kicked into gear for me from around March of 2024 up until now, where, you know, the app is done. And like I said, bro, I truly did not expect for them to ban TikTok only because of what would be at stake if they did. 170 million Americans use this app, and some of these people pay their rent off TikTok. Some of these people put food on the table using TikTok. Some of these people run their businesses using TikTok. People reach out to their customers, they find new customers. Like, they basically fired millions of people by deleting TikTok. And even though I am overall just, you know, disappointed and mainly upset that TikTok is being banned, I do think that there's some positives that I can take from this situation. Specifically from the lens of me trying to take content creation as a serious goal. For starters, I feel like banning TikTok can bring a slight level of authenticity back to content creation. And I'm not saying that, you know, creators on TikTok aren't authentic, because at the end of the day, I saw most of my growth off of TikTok. I've seen a lot of people blow up off of TikTok, but with the algorithm that TikTok has and how easy it is for you to blow up, I've seen a lot of people just use, you know, quick and easy blow up strategies. TikTok's algorithm is one of a kind, bro, because it's one of the only apps to where every single video that you post has a chance of getting millions of views. People took advantage of that, as they should, myself included, but I feel like for the people that, you know, really don't want to do this and they saw how easy it was, this is the end of the road for them. These people are more than likely either gonna, you know, not make content anywhere else, or they're gonna try and, you know, maybe transition into long form content, maybe go to another short form platform, and they're just gonna realize, yo, this is not something that I want to do. And as I said, I'm gonna hold myself accountable as well, because at the end of the day, I use TikTok's algorithm for my own personal benefit. I used it to help me grow, and, you know, I just gotta keep myself in check. But at the same time, I feel like I did it authentically. Anybody that truly knows me knows that I can talk a lot, bro. I can go on rants about random things, especially if it's something that, you know, actually has value to me in my life. So me talking about random subjects, that was easy. And I'm gonna continue to do that on these other platforms, because at the end of the day, that's just me being myself. And while we're on the topic of, you know, continuing to make content and doing this on other platforms, what's next? As you can tell by the video, I'm obviously not gonna stop making content. TikTok wasn't the reason that I started making content in the first place, and it wasn't the reason that I started taking it serious. It was a very fun app and I definitely benefited off of it, but I'm just gonna have to do without it for now. I'm gonna be doing my videos like this one right here. I'm gonna, you know, be doing my streams, and it's just back to regularly scheduled programming. And while I did have a pretty decent following on TikTok, I don't always think that a lot of followers translates to, you know, actual community. I think that's what happened with myself. You know, I had a lot of videos go viral, a lot of people just following me because the videos went viral, but I didn't have the chance to actually build community. And I am still pretty small on these other platforms, so at the end of the day, this is me basically starting from scratch. I never had a problem with that though. You know, those that support me will hopefully continue to do so, and I'm gonna continue to thank you. And those who don't, you're gonna come around eventually, bro. I promise you that. With that being said though, I want to thank TikTok for, first of all, helping me realize, yo, your goals are not that far away to reach. That was definitely a big motivator for me to keep going. And I do hope to see the app come back. You know, apparently Donald Trump is trying to bring it back as soon as tomorrow. So maybe by the time this video is up, TikTok might be back, and this video means nothing. We gonna see though, bro. I appreciate y'all. Thank everybody for watching, and I'm gonna catch you on my next video.